Mr. Millennial?
I don't want to even hear a complaint because you're just going to sit in the dozer.
Your
No complaints out of you.
Your decision-making skills this morning are questionable at best. Matt thinks it's a good idea to try to plow pipe in today.
Absolutely.
Through rock in the mud.
Mike, they're calling for like 4 more inches of rain. We've only gotten maybe an inch. It's only gonna get worse there, bud.
I think we need a pipe here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We got 2 dozers, we'll make it work. And Traco, what can go wrong? Come on now.
The list of what can go wrong is a lot longer of the things that could possibly go right.
Nope. The things that could possibly go right is we get a pipe in here and all this water disappears. See? Well, what you so worried about? It's like you've done this before.
Well.
Hey, at least I know you're gonna try to work. You're not wearing your Crocs.
Yeah, I got my actual boots on today. You know stuff's getting real now, so I think if we can get plowed up to here, we'll be all right. But that's
Are you stating the obvious?
Easier said than done. Well, you weren't here yesterday whenever I pre-ripped through Rocky Mountains down there. And we need to come through pretty deep through Rocky Mountains. Well, I guess all we can do is try. If it fails, it'll make a good video, eh?
Yeah, yeah. And realistically, if you don't make it through Rocky Mountain because it's too wet, you just leave it there till it dries up.
Well, let's get some equipment fired up and see what happens. I got a feeling this is going to be an absolute disaster, but we're going to try it anyways. We need to plow right up beside this ditch if we make it, so I'm going to go down through here and skim just a little bit of this dirt off. We got me a nice level spot to plow. And hopefully expose some drier dirt. Some drier dirt so we can get some traction. Thank goodness for the wider path on this job, there's no doubt about that. Alright, Matt's down there stringing out some pipe. Get us the path pushed in here, and I guess we'll see what happens. Oh boy, man, oh man. Push a little bit of this loose dirt off the top and then come back and try to pre-rip that one time, and it looks like there's just a layer of rock in here. And we actually get through it. I was able to drag that pre-rip through there within about a foot of depth. So the question is, whenever I catch that random rock or something, it wants to take me left, right, and who knows what direction. So I think we're gonna have to have probably the excavator tied to the front of this thing just to help simply steer us along. I don't think I'm gonna get too carried away with pre-ripping down through here, because we were actually able to carry depth through there pretty good yesterday, just straight out pulling. So I'm gonna get spun around here. I guess we'll feed the pipe through it. I mean, worst case scenario, we plow up here until we can't plow no more, and we just quit and cut the pipe off, dig it up, and switch over to the excavator for a little bit till we get through that rock. But I'm hoping with a little bit of luck we got a chance. All right, I don't know if you guys can see anything out there. The rain has picked up again. I'm gonna try to give me a little bit of a start hole started here. We get the plow set down in. Got a bunch of water coming down behind us. Nothing about this screams good idea. But we are pretty much committed to giving it a try this morning, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Yummy! Yummy, yummy, yummy. Well, the good part about the rain is it's got all the nasty ash stuff washed off the track hose, so that's convenient. This dirt here don't seem too bad. I think it'll plow halfway decent. We got a good grade going up through here, so if we can get taken off plowing, I think we're just going to use the drag chain and try to keep at least 3 foot of depth would be the goal. I don't think will be impossible. Oh, it's sticky, nasty stuff. Sure don't get too deep here in the little ditch. One thing worrying about this, you don't have to wonder if you got grade right or not, because the water goes straight down the ditch. Alright, get this out of the way and back the plow up in there and see what kind of disaster we end up with.
Dropping the plow in. Oh, almost. Fooled ya. There she is. Let's load some pipe.
You still think this is a good idea this morning?
Absolutely. You done plowing yet?
I'm not as convinced.
Show yourself now.
Well.
Oh, show one arm. There you go, bud.
I'm not as convinced this is as good as idea as you thought it was. I guess, I don't think we're about 4 feet deep. We need to maintain that if we can. I doubt I'm gonna be able to pull out plow through the mud, but let me see if I can get plowed into the ground far enough that the pipe will stick.
Okay.
And then we'll, I guess we'll start tag teaming this thing and see what happens.
Okay. Well, it'd really suck if it pulled this time, because it's a nasty mess down there. Hopefully it doesn't pull like normal and the pipe just slides right on out of there. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Well, that actually went a little bit better than I thought it was going to. We made it, I don't know, 25-30 feet there. I didn't quite spin out, but I started slipping a little bit. I just quit while I was ahead. And we're every bit of 50 inches in the ground, maybe a little bit more. We'd love to maintain 48 if possible. Got the drag chain on over there, just kind of as a reference. So, in the sake of not digging ourselves a hole or slipping out real bad, Matt hooked to me with the excavator here. He's just gonna kind of slowly try to pull me 15-20 feet at a time and see if we can kind of work our way up this hill nice and gentle. There's no need to get in a hurry this morning, so let's see what happens. Well, we made it through the mud. The question is, can we make it through the rock?
We're gonna give her a heck of a shot there, bud.
through the rocks, but as you guys can see, all the rocks are jammed up underneath the ripper here. I guess we're just gonna kind of keep going and see if it spits them out. I still got depth. That's the main thing. I've only lost about 6 inches, so that's good. See what happens. Well, we were doing so good for so long. We hit one rock right there. I'm moving it, but I can't get it out of the way, and I've lost my grade. So we're gonna cut the pipe, get the plow out of the ground. Yeah, unhooked me. Cut the pipe, get the plow out of the ground. We're probably gonna have to dig for 7-8 feet here around the rock, and then hopefully we'll get the plow back in the ground and go again. We got the plow out of the ground. I think we may have hit a stump hole with the dozer at the same time we hit whatever rock we hit here, but I'm kind of curious. I want to dig this up anyways and see what that how that looks around there. I think we're actually through the rock into some good dirt down below, which would be perfect. We got good depth at about right here. I'm gonna jump down here with the excavator. Probably gonna dig from here for about 15 or 20 feet and see what we got going on. And then if we think we're good again, we'll backfeed the pipe through the plow and take off. Let's find out. Well, let's dig down and see what kind of prized possession we got waiting for us down here. Definitely got rock, there's no doubt about that. Pipe is considerably deeper than I anticipated on it being. That's good as well, I guess. Man, what is that? That's the dirt. We got to find some good dirt to go back in there. That's just short of amazing we got through that. Huh? Right there. You're on it. Everything from you to me is no good. Don't break it all the way underneath. You can see right there where I come up at. See right there where I come up? Look at that though, it's laid perfect. It's right underneath that rock. What the? What'd you do? How'd that happen? There's a rock went down behind the blade on all them hoses. You got that shovel to get around that thing? Right there, there's a little booger and stop. That's the one I couldn't get through. By golly, we got her now, though. Well guys, I guess a little good and a little bad all at the same time. We did hit a lot of rock. We were able to get through most of it. We did go a little farther than what we anticipated. I think we're gonna go ahead and throw a riser tee in up there. But the most impressive part is where we laid this with a plow. Matt's already got his pipe on the end of it here, but it looks absolutely awesome. You guys can tell right here, we got just down to the bottom of the rock, which is perfect. We definitely got some depth. We were coming through there pulling pretty good until we hit this little section of rock right here. You can kind of see it, stop the plow. We dug on up through there. I'd love to have a little bit of rock or something to put on this pipe to kind of bed it in. Only thing I can do today is go up here in the field, see if we can find a little bit of dry dirt down a little bit, scatter it on this. I'm gonna go ahead and get this back filled up. We're gonna get our riser tee on, back feed through the plow again, and see if we can get the rest of this run out. I'll give you credit on one thing. It's working, but it's absolutely miserable.
You want a little cheese with that?
I might have to. What'd you say at the beginning of this video? What are you worried about? You're gonna stay in the nice dry machine.
Yeah.
It's not looking so good.
One time.
Not looking so good. All right, so
count once.
got that got that backfilled and covered up. Got some good material down on the pipe. Pulled this rock and stuff back on there. Hopefully this pipe in the ground, this will start drying up. Went ahead and get our tee in, got our riser in, temporary cofferdam. I said we go ahead and backfill this pretty much up to the back of the plow. Do we dare start draining our ditch?
Not until we get some.
Well, after we get that covered up. And then we'll see if we can plow the last little bit up around the corner. Whew.
I'll give you some credit. It does suck, but we're gonna have this field draining for the next 2 inches of rain that are coming, and that's gonna be great for finishing.
You forgot one thing. This is only one of 2 rows of pipe.
Yeah, those are 6 inches.
Oh, yeah. I think 6 inches plows through rock the same as 8 inch. I hate to tell you. I want to make sure I get no rocks down there around these pipes. There is a little bit of good dirt around here. Like I said before, I wish I maybe had a little bit of rock or something to bed this particular one with, but sometimes you just got to use what you got. You may drill just a few holes in that before we bust the water into it. You ready to see if this thing takes water?
Absolutely. It darn well better. Taking out the dam. ditch and it made it to that level. And it's not going up any higher.
Going somewhere.
So I was just explaining to him, it made it to that level and it ain't climbing no more. And there's a lot of water in that ditch.
All right, looks like we're gonna start off, what, about 30 inches deep?
Yep.
You know, a little bit of a swell to go through here, but we're still climbing grade pretty good. We're not worried about pitch in this field a whole lot. We got plenty of pitch, we got plenty of elevation. Our fight is maintaining depth with all this rock, but I think we're out of the rock. The question is, you think the dozer will pull it itself in the mud? Or are we gonna have assistance?
I don't want to lose any wagers. Are we wagering lunch on this or what?
I'm wagering lunch that at some point you're gonna be hooked to me.
That's what I was gonna say, so we can't wager much if we agree.
All right, here we go.
Daggone rock's gonna make it skip just a little bit, but we do have enough ditch under it that it'll stay on grade once he gets past this opening. There it goes right there, starting to level out. Hold right there, bring it up just a touch. When I say hold right there, I mean the plow. Up just a touch. Hold that. Hold that. Up just a touch. Up just a touch. There you go. Down just a touch. Down just a touch. Down just a touch. Hold that. Up just a touch. Up just a touch. Looking good, looking good. So we had that swell right here in front of us. So we were wanting to maintain that about 26 to 28, maybe 30. And then you can see the incline in the field. So now he can plow that 36-inch depth and be just fine. As you guys can see there, we're running about 44 inches deep, I guess. You gotta imagine this grassy area comes over, so not this depth, that height. Follow the ditch, Mr. Mike, and then you're gonna pretty much pick your poison once you get to the end. Wherever you want to go. You want to look at it before you go any further?
I may need you to get me turned here just a little bit to go that way, I think.
All right, guys, we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere now. It's amazing how much better it plows whenever it's in dirt, not rock. I know, it's just crazy. It's mind-boggling, right? But that run through there went exceptionally well. We were, I'd say, close to 40 inches deep up through there. This is going to be the main line run. We need to kind of hook and go that way just a little bit. I want to make sure we maintain good depth. We got to run a few laterals out this way. It definitely lays a little bit flatter. So Matt's going to hook on to me with the front with the excavator. We're going to make a slight little turn. We're going to try to maintain close to 48 inches deep. We're going to plow this thing out and look back on this and wonder how the world we ever got this accomplished today. You ready? can't do that. Whenever you flip it up, you guys say, you got mail.
No, I don't. That means I want you to come get my mail.
Hey, it's starting to rain again.
Stop it, let's go.
We are so stinking close, it's ridiculous. Me and Matt both spun out, so he's got to chop the blade in and pull me, but once he does that, it does keep us going. We're down to like the last 100 feet, maybe less. We're back moving on our own again, and I see the end of the pipe. I'm getting excited. I've got to put an end pipe on or an end cap on this thing yet, but I think we're gonna make it. Mr. Millennial, we got it on there, but we have got to find us the right caps that go inside that pipe.
We have some, we just don't have them on this.
We'll rephrase that. We need to remember to bring the right caps. Let's plow this out. Well, to say that was a challenge, I think would be an understatement.
You're welcome.
But we did get it.
We got it.
Think there's any water coming out the other end?
Oh, I know there is. I already went down there. You'd be amazed.
Is it running pretty good?
Half pipe.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Let's go check it out. She's running pretty good there, isn't she?
That's half what it was.
You have to drain that big hole up there. Well, all I can say is it wasn't without a fight, but by golly, she's in the ground, isn't she?
Why are you so dry?
I don't know if I'd call this dry.
Well, this damn sure you can't call dry. Why are you so dry?
If you would have laid the pipe out properly, you wouldn't be near as muddy as what you are.
No, if we didn't have to pull the track hoe, if you could have just drove right up through there and we didn't hit great big ginormous rocks. A lot more outliers than just me laying the pipe out, right? Well,
we're gonna go grab some lunch, then we're gonna come back and decide whether we want to continue with 6-inch or not. Well guys, almost 3 hours later, look at it, it's beautiful out there, the sun's out. I've actually got the air conditioning on. It's amazing what a few hours make. Me and Matt kind of hunkered down, and that right there is the end of the 6-inch. We've ran about 3,000 feet during the last couple hours. It's been going really smooth. I cannot believe how well this dozer pulls it across this wet ground. Once we got out that deep stuff for that 8-inch, we've just been absolutely flying. Matt's putting the covered up the last little connection back there, and we're getting ready to put the last of it in the ground right here. This is it. After we get this in the ground, the only thing we got left to do, the big hurry is they're calling for almost 2 inches of rain tonight. Hopefully this pipe will help it dry out. We gotta come up here and finish getting everything cleaned up and build 2 dry dams. But at least we can haul this 850J out with the pipe plow, get it moved on to the next job, because everything left here can be done with the D4. So it's gonna be a nice sight to see that last little bit going in the ground there. This field's got plenty of slope on it, so we're just running off the drag chain back there. It's working good. And there it goes, end cap and all, down the tube. Just like that, that's a wrap for the pipe on this job. Well, Mr. Millennial, what do you got to say for yourself?
Called it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was not very happy with you this morning, plowing through rock in the mud, but now that all the pipe's in the ground, the sun's out.
Sun's out, guns out. Come on, we did it, huh? Right there. Mud or not.
We'll be friends again.
2,500 feet, baby. Bam!
And here's the second 6-inch outlet, guys. It is running pretty good too. It don't even go up in there very far. So that's gonna be a wrap on this one. Like I said before, we gotta come back in here, finish getting where we tore all the trees out, cleaned up. Hopefully the sun will shine, the pipe will dry stuff out a little bit. Build 2 dry dams and we're done. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out on the rest of the project. Consider subscribing. It's free. We're gonna go get some dry socks, some clean clothes, and possibly something to drink.
I gotta go home and do more stuff.
I'm going bowling.
Oh, bowling.